Greetings for us. If you haven't already, I think it's very important for you to take note of this, what I'm about to say to you. As we travel through our journey through life, a lot of us assume that we are taking an L. And then we have this epiphany moment later to understand that we're not actually taking an L, but it was for the better, right? So what I want to ask you is, what are we saying about that L that actually shift us to do something, to be in position where we would receive something that's actually greater versus what we thought we was going to receive or what we thought we actually lost, right? So if we didn't lose, but how long we stood in that moment for a day or two, crying and whining and complaining about the L that we have taken. Isn't that somewhat like saying that we didn't know God was in control all the while? That's right there is very important because it could be spiritually insulting. Just my theory, it could be spiritually insulting to say God didn't have control, but then you celebrate the aftermath like He didn't have you the entire time. So just think of it on earth where you have a friend and he had your back, but you were just going along life like they're not going to show up. They're not going to do this or do that. They said they was, but they're not. And then they show up and show out. And now you're like, oh, and you're so proud and you're so, grateful for the thing that they have done for you. But in actuality, how are they feeling when they hear that you didn't believe in them? You really didn't believe that they were just coming through like that. So it's one thing for y'all to celebrate. It's one thing for y'all to, have the epiphany moment afterwards saying, well, your epiphany moment because the person would have already known that. And even take it to evaluate from your perspective for yourself. If you were on the way and know that you was coming through for somebody, then you get there and, everything is, routed up with the positive vibe type energy. But then the next day you found out that they were saying they had already accepted taking a loss. What would that feel like to you? So, in shortness, you understand where I'm getting at, you know. Start to believe even through your L's. See through your L's. Stop calling your L's L's if they're not really L's. Take the time out to thoroughly evaluate it first because you could be insulting the people that are actually coming through for you that's just probably about 5 seconds late. Or, in the spiritual realm, you can be spiritually insulting God. So, anyway, tough love.
Who taught you that? Answer me. I know you didn't do it yourselves.